WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
Good afternoon. Bill Bryan and Barbara Bailey here for WKYT News.
We're tracking a breaking news alert right now in eastern Kentucky. We have a few details, but state police are confirming right now 2 bodies have been found inside a home in Owsley County.
The scene is on Wilson Lane. It is not far from Boonville. We do know that police are on scene right now. We have a news crew on the way. We'll bring you the latest information on WKYT.com and, of course, on WKYT News beginning at 4. We are tracking another breaking news alert at Hamburg Pavilion in Lexington. Police there are searching for a robber, a man who walked into the Sally Beauty Supply on Sir Barton Way and implied he had a weapon. This happened right before noon. He took money and ran through the shopping center to a getaway car. There was one customer in the store at the time, along with the clerk. Nobody was hurt. Police are now checking the surveillance video.
Well, it's Kentucky's Day at the Races.
This is a live look right now. We'll take you out to Churchill Downs. The Kentucky Oaks will be run later this afternoon. And there's some beautiful Kentucky weather for race day. Let's go to WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris for a quick check of the forecast. Micah?
Yeah, we're in the lower 60s to mid 60s at this moment. Now, when we finish off, we'll actually finish off in the upper 60s to lower 70s later on this afternoon. Really nice day here for Oaks Day. Now, traveling off into the weekend, it'll still be nice, but things will change as we head off toward the evening hours tomorrow. Sunny skies the rest of the afternoon. Really nice feel. Evening, heading out to dinner, no problems whatsoever. A walk around the neighborhood, trying to get the dogs out. All is well once we head off into the evening hours, too. The focus of the forecast, though, it's the timing. The crucial timing we're going to be watching for once we travel off into the afternoon tomorrow and into the evening hours. When these storms move on in, how are you going to plan around them? Well, I'm going to take you hour by hour. I'm going to show you new data that is just now coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, we'll stay on top of it. Thank you.
Thousands of fans have packed Churchill Downs for Kentucky Oaks Day.
An exciting time for sure. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is among them, and she is live at the track with the sights and sounds of Oaks Day. Michelle?
Yeah, the Kentucky Oaks, it's all about the ladies. It's about the fashion, the racing, and of course, the fundraising. The Kentucky Oaks is always held the day before the Kentucky Derby, and just like the Derby, there are plenty of beautiful and outrageous hats being worn. The drink of the day, the Oaks Lily. The Lilies for the Fillies is the 4th highest attended horse race following the Triple Crown races. The race is a day of fashion, mainly pink, and fundraising for breast and ovarian cancer. Donation stations are located throughout Churchill Downs. All the donations will go to Bright Pink, a nonprofit that focuses on prevention and early detection of breast and ovarian cancer.
It's all about cancer awareness. It's about women, and I love the fillies. It's all about the fillies. The stallions are great and everything, but it's all about the fillies.
Now, you don't have to come here to Churchill Downs to enjoy Oaks Day fun. You can stay right in Lexington. Mike Linden has more on all the festivities taking place at Keeneland.
While there isn't any live racing here at Keeneland today, the talk of the track will still be horses, except they'll be running at Churchill Downs. Those race fans are here to watch the Kentucky Oaks. Instead of fighting the crowds and traffic in Louisville, plenty of race fans are coming to Keeneland this year to take in the Oaks. Race fans came decked out in full Derby gear, hats and all. Last year, several thousands of people came to Keeneland for the Oaks. This year, officials expect the same. Media Relations Manager Matt May says Kentucky Oaks Day is one of the most unique for fans coming to Keeneland.
You can kind of make the day whatever you want it to be. You can sit in the grandstand and watch on the main screen, on the big screen on the tote board. So it's really kind of, it's open and just a little bit lower key.
Even though the races are going off at Churchill Downs, Keeneland will still be well represented for the Oaks and for the Derby. 8 of the 14 horses running in the Oaks are Keeneland graduates, and 10 of the 20 in the Derby are also Keeneland graduates. In Lexington, Mike Linden, WKYT.
So general admission to watch the Derby at Keeneland tomorrow is $5. From the beautiful Churchill Downs, I'm Michelle Chamberlain. Barbara, Bill. Back to you.
All right, that it is, and well done. Thank you very much. Security is going to be tight as people enter Churchill Downs over the next couple of days.
There already has been some violence during events surrounding the Derby. Shots rang out during last night's Pegasus parade in Louisville. The gunfire injured 2 teenagers. Police quickly arrested 2 other teenagers thought to be the suspects.
I think what is so incredibly frustrating is the fact that you've got a day marred like this with violence.
Police say the shooting was not random. They believe one of the victims knew the teens, now in custody.
The case against a man accused of killing a 13-year-old is moving forward. Police say Mohammed Abdullah was driving recklessly when he crashed into a car carrying Emily Sams on I-64 in Scott County last May. Sams died. This morning, Abdullah's attorneys asked for more time in the case. An expert is taking a look at Abdullah's GPS to see if he was speeding, and the report will be ready on that next month.
All we can say right now is that discovery is pending. There's still some outstanding discovery in the case. And we believe my client is innocent of the charges.
Abdullah is charged with manslaughter and assault. His next hearing is scheduled for June 1st. That report should be ready at that point.
Well, police have found 2 toddlers alone at an intersection, and they say their mother didn't even know they were gone. Nicole Hamilton is charged with 2 counts of wanton endangerment, child abuse, and violation of a DVO in Clay County. Manchester police say the children made it from the Town Branch area to the intersection of 421 and Memorial Drive, where they were found last night. The children have been taken into protective custody.
Hundreds of students took part in some Kentucky Derby fun. The Lexington School held its 37th annual Little Kentucky Derby this morning. Preschool students raced on wooden stick horses, while 5-year-olds raced on tricycles. Each racer paired with a middle school student who acted as a trainer for the day. A lot of fun, it looks like.
Fun competition, absolutely. Getting ready for the big weekend.
Yeah. We have a lot more coming up for you on WKYT News. Hope you'll stay there. Your Derby best bets. A national racing analyst tells us which horses to really keep an eye on tomorrow.
And Deanne Stevens is at Churchill Downs to show us how to enjoy a little bit of Oaks Day at home.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Another good-looking day in store as we're finally getting those clouds on out of there. We've had those clouds all week long, finally pushing them all out. But there are a few left over, and we'll have a mixture of sun and clouds the rest of the day. Temperatures low to mid-60s now. We'll finish off upper 60s later on this afternoon, so right around 70 degrees. And that's average for this time of year. Right around 70 degrees is average across the region. Coldest day, just a little history about Oaks Day. The coldest day was back in 1903 at 36 degrees. The warmest day, 94 degrees in 1949, kind of in the middle there. We'll take that. And the percentage of rain throughout the whole Oaks Day history, 56% of the time it actually rains, which isn't that bad. But you know what? Today you're not going to get that. So we'll actually drop that percentage as we head throughout the next 24 hours. Going throughout the afternoon off into the evening is very pleasant. The walk around the neighborhood, eating out on the patio, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Heading out to eat later on tonight. And then we look and focus our attention on tomorrow. Race time. That's probably the biggest question. Is it going to rain during race time? Let me show you what I expect as of right now. Just looking over the latest data, I don't see much of a change from this morning from what I was looking at. Post time's at 6:34 p.m. Before that post time, could we see some rain? There is a possibility to the far northern zones that you actually see a few rumbles of thunder spark up during that time. A possibility. I'm not saying it's likely. I'm not saying it's going to happen. No slam dunk. But it is a possibility in the northern zones during that time you could see some rain pop up. After race time, that's when I expect it down toward the south. So in southern zones, you won't see rain until we hit more than likely in the nighttime hours, more than likely around midnight tomorrow night. Not tonight, but tomorrow night. So we have a long ways. It looks very good throughout the day. Throughout much of your afternoon, I don't see any problems whatsoever. You're talking roughly 80 degrees under mostly sunny skies until we get those late storms on in here. I would say anywhere from 6 to 9 p.m. is when you start to see the first storm spark up north of I-64. Then they slide southbound as we go throughout the night. So midnight is when I expect it to move through southern half. So around 10 p.m. to midnight, that's probably your best bet right here along the I-64 corridor. So hopefully we can back that up 2 hours. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't increase.
Yeah.
That's kind of our...
A few little horse races around here tomorrow.
Just a few.
You got it. And do you have a favorite Derby horse picked to win, place, or show?
Coming up, professional handicapping tips that might help you place a winning bet.
So good to have you along here on WKYT as the Kentucky Derby weekend is off and rolling. It's the premier event in horse racing, the 142nd Run for the Roses this weekend in Louisville. If you want to bet on the Kentucky Derby, there's more to know than just win, place, or show. Ellis Starr is a national racing analyst for Equibase, and he's here to talk about some of this year's top contenders and how you might be able to cash in. Ellis, always good to see you. Thanks.
Pleasure.
Who are the main contenders in this year's Derby?
Well, the horse everybody's talking about, the betting favorite is going to be a horse named Nyquist. He's undefeated, 7 for 7. He won the Breeders' Cup at Keeneland Breeders' Cup Juvenile last fall, and he's a very good horse. There are a lot of good horses coming into the race. Another main contender is named Exaggerator, who's actually my top choice. He won the San Lito Derby, which is the same race that California Chrome won before he won the Derby a few years back. And there's also a long shot I think you'll find attractive. His name is Sudden Breaking News. So for all you news folks. And he comes from way, way back. So you can expect him to be 18th, 19th, or 20th early, but he'll be rolling late. And his starting odds are 20 to 1, so might be worth a bet.
What do you look for in a horse? Is it that last down the stretch kick that some of them have, or do they need to be a contender throughout the whole length of the race?
It's a very good question. In terms of the Derby, I'm looking for horses that are continuing to improve throughout the spring, because these are athletes. They're like 15 to 18-year-olds, and they should be getting better with every race. So I really don't like a misstep coming into the race. So horses that have won the preps or finished second in the major preps, and there's 7 of those, and improving in every race, but also a kick, because in the Derby, these horses have never run a mile and a quarter, and so that last eighth of a mile, either for breeding or training, could be where they hit the wall. And having a horse that can make a move on the turn like Orb did, like American Pharaoh did, to get in front by the time they reach the 8th pole, which is an eighth of a mile to go, is important. Exaggerator is the horse I think that has that kind of a kick.
I know your first advice is to have fun when you go to the track, but what other advice would you have for somebody as they make their picks for the big races?
First of all, I tell people always to get together as a group if you can. The Derby, the Oaks are races in which you might want to take the rubber band off the wallet a little bit, because there's an opportunity to make a lot of money with so many horses in a race, which we normally don't see in racing. But I think the best thing to do is find 1 or 2 horses and bet them to win or win, place, and show first, second, and third. You can make a lot of money with some of these horses just coming in second or third if they're long shots.
Quickly, a tip for the Oaks race today.
I like a horse named Taxable in the Oaks. A horse named Lewis Bay and Terra Promessa and Weep No More are nice fillies, but I like Taxable. She's a long shot. She just got beaten in the neck in one of the prep races in Arkansas, and I think she's going to be peaking at the right time.
All right, Ellis Starr, you heard it here, so let's enjoy the Derby weekend. We appreciate you coming in.
My pleasure.
Hope you'll stay with us now here on WKYT. Hey, welcome back to WKYT News. All the fun is already underway at Churchill Downs on this Kentucky Oaks Day.
Our Deanne Stevens, of course, is in the middle of it all. Let's check in with her and see what's happening. Deanne.
Good afternoon, guys, from Churchill Downs, where it is proving to be a beautiful day for Oaks Day today. This guy here, America's CEO Tim Laird, America's Chief Entertaining Officer, I should tell you. Tim Laird, is that how you said it?
That's how I said it. And by the way, I just want to make sure that everybody knows I don't make as much money as other CEOs, but we have more fun. We just have to do fun cocktails.
Amen on that. And you are having some fun today. Your week has consisted of doing a lot of this, which is not such a rough job after all, right?
It's not. I actually enjoy it. We develop cocktails, fun things to do. In fact, this one I really love. This is a great cocktail. Even people that don't like bourbon, they say, you know what, I tasted that drink, it's really good. This is what I call the Woodford Lily. Okay. It's basically kind of a take off the Oaks Lily, which we invented 10 years ago. You and I were here.
We didn't invent it.
We debuted it right here.
But we did debut it right here on WKYT.
And now here's something brand new. We're going to debut the Woodford Lily. All right, ready for this?
Okay.
In my mixing glass, I have 3 blackberries, and in there's about a ½ ounce of orange liqueur. Okay? So I'm going to start with that. Now, here's where the bourbon comes in. About 1.5 ounces of Woodford Reserve goes in, and it's the official bourbon By the way, that's my ounce and a half.
I was getting ready to say, I like the way you measure.
Yeah, that might be a little more than an ounce and a half, but that's my ounce and a half.
That's okay. We'll like it.
And then to that, 2 ounces of lemonade. That goes in, kind of give it a nice little refreshing. And then cranberry juice, about an ounce of cranberry juice. So all that goes in, really kind of based on what the original Oaks Lily was. But now we're going to shake this up. I'm going to put that in there. And this is where we get a workout. I love this part. This is where we're going to shake it. There we go.
It matches your tie.
Look at that. Isn't that nice? It's like my fascinator. I can get this.
Only thing you're missing today.
It's it. So anyway, a good shake. That goes like that. Then, here we go. I'm going to pour this into a glass with ice.
With lemonade and cranberry, it's got to be a little taste of refreshing,
it's
too.
Beautifully refreshing, nice, and with that berries. And then I'm going to garnish it with 3 blackberries.
You want me to top it off there?
Yeah, sure.
I could at least help out a little.
Boom, look at you.
Love
look
that.
At you. You are a professional. Here it is, the Woodford Lily on Oaks Day.
Okay. I'm tasting this one.
We're going to try it. we got to give it a taste test. All right, cheers. Cheers. All right, let's see how. Oh, how good is that?
That's fabulous. I mean, it really is fabulous. Of course, I'm a bourbon drinker. I love that you moved it to bourbon, and you don't have to drink vodka. I like bourbon.
It should be with bourbon. I'm telling you, we're in Kentucky.
Kentucky. Amen. Amen on that. Okay, and then you've got some treats to go with it too, right?
Yeah, I do. This is what I call my bourbon bacon BLTs. This is unbelievable. And, bourbon and bacon, it really is a nice combination.
You had me at bourbon. You really had me at bacon.
And these are great. I'll tell you what I do is I take some bread and I use a 1-inch pie stamp, so you get these little circles because I like appetizer size. Now, the secret is the sauce. Now, when I tell you this recipe, you're going to go, oh, that doesn't sound very good. It's delicious.
Okay.
I take a cup of mayonnaise, put an ounce of Woodford Reserve in there, and then about a teaspoon of smoked paprika and about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Mix that up, and then put it on your sandwich where we have the traditional tomato, lettuce, bacon with that mayo bourbon sauce, and it is absolutely delicious.
Yum! Well, listen, there are horses running here today for Oaks Day, but we're a little more interested in the food and drink.
Absolutely. You know what? And you know what this tastes like? Another. Oh, wow.
Another.
You know what?
Yummy.
We invented this, and I did the taste test, but every time I go back, I go, wow, that really is good.
We're going to have one more sip just to taste it.
That really is good.
Listen, Tim Laird, always love hanging out with you on Oaks Day.
With you.
Happy Derby weekend.
Here we go.
And happy Oaks. You can check out the recipes from Tim Laird online at WKYT.com. Happy Oaks Day. Back to you guys.
That's a party there.
They're having
That's where
fun.
You want to be,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Have some food with the refreshments. Though.
Right.
Yeah,
Most of your day tomorrow actually looks really nice, but I would say near race time, if you're looking at race time, Northern Kentucky has the best shot. I've actually seen a couple of rumbles pop up. It's not likely, but it is the best shot.
Okay, and even they're not looking for it, right? Thank you for joining us for WKYT News at noon.
Have a great weekend. Enjoy the Derby.